Hi and welcome back to The Books Are Everywhere. So welcome back to another weekly vlog. I've literally just wrapped up my last week's vlog and I'm starting another one. It is Monday. I've just got back from uni. It's very rainy today and I have some reading to do. I did update you at the end of last week's vlog. So I'm currently reading Jane Eyre, Kingdom of the Wicked and The Cousins, and I need to finish all of those today to count them on my October TBR. That's what I'm allowing myself to do. I don't have much left of The Cousins or Jane Eyre and I have quite a big chunk of Kingdom of the Wicked, but me and Alex are hosting reading sprints tonight, so hopefully I can get through those fairly quickly, those pages, and then move on to Kingdom of the Cursed, which is on my November TBR. But I will talk a little bit more about what I'm reading as those books change, because I talked more about those books in last week's vlog if you want to go back and look at that one. However, I have quite a big pile of posts that I need to unbox, try and show you guys how much. I don't think it's all bookish. I think there might be one thing here that isn't bookish, but I think the rest might be books, so I thought I would unbox these with you. This pile is actually so tall it's falling over, so we're going to move that book. I think this is the only one that isn't bookish, but it's kind of cute, so I'm still going to show you guys. So these are my knee, elbow pads and wrist guards for my skating, so I can actually finally start roller skating now because I have a helmet. I have these and I have my skates themselves, so I finally have these. These actually match my skates, so I'm very excited. And then let's get on to the actual book stuff rather than random stuff. Oh my god, this is so cute. This is actually wrapped in brown paper and it is adorable. Oh, this is so cute. So this came with a little handwritten note saying many thanks for your order and a bookmark, and the book is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue illustrated edition. I now have 2 copies of this one and it is actually signed and personalised to me, which is why I bought it. I do have an edition that I pre-ordered ages ago and I was a little bit worried about arriving because they did have some delays, and then this one came up that was personalised, so I decided to get this one, and I will be passing my other illustrated copy on to a friend who I think is going to really enjoy the book. But I am so happy to have my personalised copy of this absolutely beautiful book that has some beautiful designs on it, and I just love. This is like my 11th or 12th copy, but it's fine. I have another book here that's from an independent bookshop, and again, it is wrapped and it's beautiful and it's so cute. Oh my god, this is why you buy from independent bookshops, guys. This is absolutely beautiful. I don't know how to get through the string. It's wrapped again. This is so adorable. I'm very excited for this one. So this is the this is the independent bookshop edition of Midnight in Everwood. I am not gonna lie, I thought it had sprayed pages. Don't know where I got that from, but yeah, this is the independent bookshop edition, which apparently has a gold ballerina. Yeah, okay, maybe I bought it for this, not sprayed pages. I honestly thought it had sprayed edges, but I know the Waterstones one does, so maybe I'm just getting confused with that. But this one is absolutely beautiful. This is what the proofs looked like last year, and I really loved those proofs. So this is absolutely beautiful. I still haven't read it, however I do have a proof copy that I need to get to. I ordered this one from Wonderland Bookshop and it is very beautiful, and I do love the underdust jacket. However, I did think it had sprayed edges, but oh well. I have a copy now. Yay. I don't know what all of these books are, but in there was We Free the Stars, which is the American hardback. I have been trying to get the American hardbacks of these before they go out of print because I much prefer them to the new UK paperbacks, so I bought this one recently and it's turned up, I think it did actually come from America, so it has taken a few weeks to get here, but that is finally here as well. And last but not least, I have one that is from Fairy Loot, which I'm very excited for. I do know what this book is, and I've seen other people's copies and it looks absolutely beautiful, but can I get into it is the question. Oh, it's already so pretty! This is the Fairy Loot edition of Heartstopper. It is absolutely beautiful. It has beautiful spine, a beautiful pink shiny spine and a border, and this is in pink and shiny as well. And then it has these beautiful end papers, and the most exciting thing, under the dust jacket it has illustrated Nick and Charlie This is absolutely stunning. I love it. I ordered this one back in May. Oh, it also has pink sprayed edges to match. Absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna have to find a space for that one. Don't know where it's gonna go, but I'll find space somewhere. But anyway, those are the books that I've pre-ordered and stuff that I forgot were actually coming. Little haul for you guys at the start of this video. I am gonna go now, get some reading done this afternoon, do some other things. Hi, it's Tuesday after uni. I thought I just had a bit of time in my car, so I thought I'd just give you guys a quick update. I read a lot yesterday and I actually finished all 3 books that I needed to finish or wanted to finish yesterday, so I'm super proud of myself for that. I finished The Cousins, Jane Eyre and Kingdom of the Wicked, and I'm very proud of myself, very glad I did it. I really liked The Cousins. I think it is a new Karen M. McManus book for me. I do really like her standalones. I mean, One of Us is Lying is good, but I feel like there is something about her standalone books that I really enjoy. And although The Cousins was less kind of murdery and gruesome than I expected in comparison to her other books, there was a lot of like family drama, which was kind of the main focus and aspect, which I really enjoyed. I also really liked how the cousins didn't know each other beforehand, so there was an extra element of secrets and lies to uncover there. And I just thought it was brilliantly written, very fast paced. I couldn't put it down once I picked it up. It was exactly what I needed this weekend when I didn't have a lot of time to read, because every time I picked it up I didn't want to put it down. I also finished Jane Eyre, which I really enjoyed, gave it 5 stars. Definitely did see it differently, but still honestly loved it so much because of Jane herself. She is amazing. She's such a strong woman, especially of her time, and she never failed to impress me with what she stood up for, and I admire her so much. So because of that I gave it 5 stars, and it definitely made me emotional in a few places, as it always does. Glad I reread it, glad I read it on audio this time, and definitely just had a really positive experience with that. Also had a positive experience rereading Kingdom of the Wicked. Even though I only read it for the first time in January, I am really glad that I reread it, because I've heard people say when they go into Kingdom of the Curse they were a little bit confused by the plot, because it does dive in straight from the end of Kingdom of the Wicked, and because I couldn't remember it that well anyway, I thought it would be a good idea to reread it, and I'm really glad that I did that. And I did even start reading Kingdom of the Curse last night, which I'm enjoying already. There is already some spicy scenes and like sexual tension, which is fun to read about. Kind of not what I expected with Kerry Maniscalco, but I've heard other people say that happens in Kingdom of the Cursed, so I didn't really know what to expect, but I'm enjoying it so far. I'm only about 30 pages in, already behind on the buddy read, but oh well. I also started Pride and Prejudice this morning, which is another buddy read that me and Alex are doing at the moment, and I'm really enjoying that so far. I have like mixed reviews of Jane Austen books that I've read so far. I just have this one and Mansfield Park to read now, but I am enjoying it and finding it kind of what I want from Jane Austen. It's quite straightforward, which is really good as well, and I'm enjoying the audiobook. But yeah, that's what I'm reading at the moment. I'm also going to start Flora's Travelling Christmas Shop, hopefully today at some point, if I can read my pages of Kingdom of the Cursed soon, which I have just under 100 of to read. I'm gonna head home soon, try and get some reading done tonight. I'm working for the next couple of days, but I'll try and keep on top of my reading and updating you guys. Hi, it is now Thursday night. I have had a busy week, especially yesterday. I went to work and then me and Mark went to the cinema and out for dinner. We went to see June, which was really fun, although it was very slow and I nearly fell asleep because I was so tired and I'd had a long day at work. But I'm glad we went to see it because it's definitely a film that is made for cinema, so if you get a chance to see it in cinema I would recommend it, because I'm very glad I saw it in cinema while it was still still available, so that was very, very cool. I have not read the book, but I have the book. I don't know where it is, over there. I have the book, so hopefully I will read it at some point. I definitely want to read it, but I'm also glad that I saw the film first as well, because I feel like it's the kind of book that I'm going to appreciate the background for. So I'm glad that I saw it. But anyway, I thought I would just update you on what I'm reading. Honestly, I've been terrible with reading. I have read the most of Pride and Prejudice because I am listening to the audiobook and I have been driving a lot. So I'm a little bit ahead on my buddy read with Alex in this one. Haven't actually put a bookmark in this because I just split the pages up and I haven't actually been reading it. I've been listening to it. I have been enjoying this. I really enjoyed the start and it's kind of lost me. I don't know if it's just that I haven't been paying as much attention or what, but it's kind of lost me a little bit. I don't really know what's going on, but I really, really enjoyed the start of it. I really liked it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be, maybe it's gonna be like my favourite Jane Austen book, and although I am really enjoying it, I think there is something about it that's just kind of lost me a little bit, and that might be my own fault. I can't really blame it, but kind of just has. I just haven't really been listening that like hard, but I am enjoying it. There are some great quotes in here. I love Jane Austen's writing as always. She's so witty. I might try and read a little bit physically because Alex said that she actually tried to listen to this and wasn't taking it in as much, so she's been reading it in person in physical format, so I might try and actually read it physically for a bit. I'm also reading Kingdom of the Cursed, which hasn't got its dust jacket on, and I am very behind on our buddy read. I should be probably like double that amount in, probably like this amount in or something I should be today, and I don't think I'm going to get there, but I am catching up. I just had a really busy day yesterday and Tuesday. Didn't get much reading done, but I am really enjoying this. It is a lot spicier than Kingdom of the Wicked, which I kind of like. Kind of suits the book, but it's not taken away from the plot yet. It feels like a good balance so far. Also, how pretty is this bookmark tassel? And look at the bookmark, hang on. Mark got me this bookmark. And it is so, so cute. It's Celeste from Animal Crossing, who's one of my favourite characters. And it has the beautiful purple tassel as well. But yeah, I've been enjoying this one. I need to read more of it. And that is kind of all I'm reading at the moment. I need to kind of start another book at some point, but I need to get ahead on my buddy read with The Kingdom of the Cursed before I do that, so we will see. But I also did buy a few books today and I have one to unwrap. Just a boring one to start with. I bought TikTok Boom by Chris Stoker-Walker, who is the author of an article I read called The Data Behind Book Talk, which was published in the Bookseller. And the camera doesn't seem to like this, that is weird. But anyway, I saw that he was also the author of this, and I am actually writing my dissertation on TikTok and book talk, so I decided to pick that one up, and it does say, reads like a thriller. That is what somebody has quoted on the front, so I hope that they are correct and it will be an easy read, but I'll probably just be like skimming that one at some point. I also picked up A Sky Painted Gold by Laura Wood, which is this absolutely beautiful cover. Look at this. This is a buddy read that I'm doing with some friends in November, and I'm really excited to read this one. I've heard so many good things about Laura Wood's work, and I haven't read any of her work yet, but I've heard such good things about this one, so I really want to pick it up. I think this one is Gatsby inspired, which is quite exciting. It's set in 1929 and it is set in a grand house in the dreamy summer, and there is glittering whirlwind Caitlin and the handsome enigmatic Robert. I think this is definitely Gatsby inspired from what I can tell, and yeah, I'm very excited to read my first book by Laura Wood. I also randomly picked up Raybearer finally. I have had Redemptor for so long and I never picked this one up, and it was our last one that we had at work, and somebody actually asked me if we had another because this is slightly damaged on the spine and up here, but it's not like that noticeable. They didn't buy it, but when I was checking the stock, I noticed that this is like out of print, which is really weird. Like, I don't know if it's going through a reprint or something, but it was temporarily unavailable, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna snap it up while I can. So I grabbed this one because I've heard such good things. Courtney really wants me to read it, and I was sent Redemptor from the publishers earlier this year, so I needed to get this one, the first one, before I read it. So I finally picked that one up. I also have a little parcel from Harper 360, which I don't know what is in here, so I'm gonna unbox it on camera and we shall find out together. So this is You Can Go Your Own Way by Eric Smith. This is an uncorrected proof copy. It is already out. It came out on the 2nd of November. I did request a few, so I'm not entirely sure what this one is about, but we'll find out together. So it says, no one ever said love would be easy, but did they mention it would be freezing? Former best friends Adam Stillwater and Whitney Mitchell have barely spoken in 4 years, not since Adam's dad died and Whitney's dad rocketed to success with his chain of gaming cafes. But when a mishap at the Stillwater family's failing pinball arcade turns into an all-out Twitter warfare, these two are pulled back into each other's lives. Then a snowstorm covers the city, trapping Adam and Whitney in the arcade together and forcing them to face this unexpected new spark between them. Can they take a chance on something they never imagined, or will this night mark the true end of their friendship? I remember looking at this one and thinking, one, I love the cover, and two, this sounds like the perfect winter read. It kind of reminded me of Let It Snow. And it just sounds so cozy and I'm very excited to read it, so thank you very much to Harper 360 for this one. It looks so cute and as I said, I absolutely love the cover, so that is very exciting. So a little book haul from today, a little reading update, trying to be better with my reading and make some more time over the next few days and get some reading in of Kingdom of the Cursed, and yeah, enjoy it because I am enjoying it. I just need to read more of it. But anyway, I'm gonna head off now, hopefully get some reading done tonight, and I will try and remember to update you tomorrow. It is Sunday. I have really failed at vlogging this week, but as you can probably tell with my voice, I am not very well, and I've kind of had a bit of a crap few days, but I've still been like working and doing stuff. It is not COVID, I have a cold, and it's just gone to my like nose, and I'm really like nasally today, which is fun, but I've just been carrying on, and I've been very busy and I've been working today and yesterday, which has been very, very busy. So I haven't honestly had the chance to do much else. I've just been kind of at uni and working and stuff, and it's just been really busy, and honestly I am exhausted physically and mentally, and I've just kind of had a crap few days that I've also been ill. So it has not been great, but I'm okay, I'm doing fine. I'm getting back on top of things a little bit, even though I'm still not very well. I'm doing okay. But I have been trying to read. I haven't done that much. I haven't read as much as I would like, but I still feel like I'm doing pretty well and I'm just being hard on myself. So I have actually finished Pride and Prejudice, don't tell Alex. This is a day early from when we were meant to finish it. But I've been listening to the audiobook and it just felt like that where I was listening to it when I was driving, and I ended up finishing it on the way home literally just now tonight. And we're meant to be finishing this tomorrow, so I'm ever so slightly early, but I'm taking it. Sorry, Alex. I must say I actually really enjoyed this one. I feel like I've had mixed kind of opinions of Jane Austen books, but honestly going into this one immediately I felt like I would really like it, and I did. I really enjoyed it. I can see definitely why this is probably her most famous book. There is some quotes in there that I recognised and I've seen around a lot, and I feel like are very Austen, and we recognise as Austen, so it was really nice to kind of see that. But also, yeah, I just really like the main characters, I really liked the romances, and there was a lot that I really enjoyed about this. I loved the settings, I loved the writing as usual. I love Jane Austen's writing. I think she's so witty and funny and has so much sass in her writing, which I really like, and I like the strong female main characters. I'm not a massive fan of the fact that all of these books end in marriage, I feel, which is something that like with Jane Eyre I found I really liked. I feel like there is not such a set path with Jane Eyre, which is why I'm such a big fan of it. But anyway, different author. But yeah, I do really enjoy these books, and I can definitely see why Pride and Prejudice is up there with her most famous works. I feel like this is probably my second favourite or third favourite. I really liked Persuasion, I really liked Northanger Abbey. I feel like Northanger Abbey is my favourite. So probably right now it goes Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, and then Pride and Prejudice. But I don't know. I've still got Mansfield Park to go as well, which I'm hoping to read before the end of the year. But Pride and Prejudice, really enjoyed it. Yeah, would highly recommend the audiobook. I feel like I did switch off a little bit in the middle, but I did gain it back at the end, and I really liked the start of it as well, so I would recommend that. And I would also recommend the audiobook. And I'm also still reading Kingdom of the Cursed. We were due to finish this one today. I think I'll probably finish it tomorrow, as I have been like a day behind on this one ever since kind of midweek because I was working and stuff. But I'm really enjoying this book. I feel like I'm enjoying it a little bit more than Kingdom of the Wicked, but in a different kind of way. This one is kind of spicy, which I really like, and I feel like the sex scenes are written really well. However, it doesn't really take away from the plot, which is what I was worried about. I have read some books like A Court of Silver Flames, where I feel like I really enjoy those scenes, but I do feel like they do distract from the plot a little bit. Whereas this one, it kind of is woven into the plot, and it makes up a big part of the book, which I really like. I think it's done really well. However, I feel like this book isn't without its problems, because there is some kind of interesting discussions in here of control and abuse in the terms of like a fantasy world, and this being following a main character that is kind of having a relationship with one of the princes of hell, or demons of hell, I want to say princes of darkness, but he is one of the 7 fates, and they're kind of like very powerful, and they have power over you in terms of like magic and stuff. So I feel like that's really interesting. It has some really interesting discussions. However, it means that I just don't like him sometimes, and I do struggle with like romances where I just don't like the main characters. But I don't know, it's really interesting. I don't know how I feel about the relationship, but I am really enjoying the plot. I'm really enjoying the book, and the writing and the locations, and I feel like the locations are described absolutely beautifully in this book. I feel like that is what Carrie Maniscalco has really improved on from Kingdom of the Wicked to Kingdom of the Cursed, is the fact that the locations are absolutely beautiful and I can picture them so well, which I really enjoy. So I am really enjoying this. Mixed feelings, partly on the relationship and the level of control that I feel slightly uncomfortable reading sometimes. And I feel slightly uncomfortable like for the main character, like I have secondhand embarrassment for her, but it's an interesting discussion of kind of power and control, even if I don't kind of agree with it all the time, basically. So I also have a couple of books I have either bought or received in the past couple of days I haven't mentioned yet in this vlog. The first one being The Keeper of Night, which is by Kylie Lee Baker, and this was also sent to me by Harper 360 the day after I got You Can Go Your Own Way. So this arrived on Friday. I love this cover so much. I don't really know much about this book. I think this is following a Reaper. So it's a half Reaper, half Shinigami, a soul collector, seeks her destiny in this haunting must-read fantasy set in 1890s Japan. And this looks so cool. It sounds so different, it sounds so unique, and I really like the cover. So I wanted to pick this one up. I requested it and they have sent me a copy, so thank you very much to Harper 360 for this one. I'm very excited to get to it. And I also bought a book yesterday, which is the X Hex by Erin Sterling. I've been seeing this one around a lot. I think it's really popular on TikTok, although I honestly haven't been on TikTok in a very long time. But I say a very long time, a couple of months maybe. I don't really use it. However, I've been seeing this on other things, making me think it's probably a big TikTok book right now. And this one just sounds really fun. It's, I think, about somebody who puts a hex on her ex. And this is following the main character 9 years after she has put this curse on her ex, and things are starting to kind of unravel 9 years later, and she realises that her harmless spell might not have been so harmless after all. This sounds so fun. I really want to read it while we're kind of still in spooky season, or I'm keeping spooky season going. I think it's going to be a really interesting, easy read. It's only 300 pages, and 2 of my colleagues decided to buy this and buddy read it, so I have jumped in on that and bought a copy so we can buddy read it. hopefully over the next few weeks. I think we're going to dive into this one, and I'm really excited to, because it sounds so fun and such an easy read and very entertaining. So I'm really looking forward to reading that one. Look forward to that. Look out for that one in a vlog over the next few weeks, maybe next week, maybe the week after, if you want to hear my thoughts on that one. But anyway, I am going to wrap up this vlog here. I will be obviously starting a new vlog tomorrow, and I hope that one goes better than this one has, because I feel like I have failed vlogging this week, but I do have my reasons. It hasn't been a great week, but oh well. Downs and ups, you know, life is a roller coaster sometimes, and I am fine. It's just been mentally and physically kind of tiring, and obviously being ill hasn't helped me, a bit run down. But anyway, these things happen. I am going to go now, have a restful evening. I have a day off tomorrow, which is really very much appreciated right now. So I'm looking forward to that, although I have a lot of work to do. But you know, it'll be fine. Look out for my next weekly vlog, where hopefully I will film a bit more. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below and tell me what you're currently reading this week, and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this, and I'll see you next time.